Hello, welcome to my YouTube series, Read Genesis with me. I'm glad you're here. I've numbered all my videos, so if you want to read through the book of Genesis, verse by verse, you can do that in order or randomly, whatever works. I'm Michelle Silvernail. Grab a mug of coffee or tea, because today we're going to talk about the myth of overpopulation. Yep, I said it, the myth of overpopulation. By the way, how do you like my mug? I didn't get this as a gift, but rather I'm going to give it as a gift to a new friend I've made since I've moved here, and her name is Alice. So shout out to Alice. She's been so supportive and kind, and I just love Alice. And isn't that what life is all about? Making new friends and deepening the connections with the people that we do have in our lives. So let's read Genesis 1:28. This is God talking to Adam and Eve. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it." So you've heard people say the world is overpopulated. At best, this is a misguided idea. And at worst, it's a philosophy straight from the pit of hell. And you say, "Oh, that's dramatic. Aren't you overstating it, Michelle?" I don't think so. This statement suggests that God is not in control of the world's population, and it implies that humankind should do something about it. Think about Pharaoh. Pharaoh believed that there were too many Hebrews in Egypt where he ruled, and his solution was murder. Read Exodus 1:8-10 and verse 22. A new king who had not known Joseph came to power in Egypt. He said to his people, "Look, the Israelite people are more numerous and powerful than we are. Let us deal shrewdly with them, otherwise they will multiply further, and if war breaks out, they may join our enemies, fight against us, and leave the country." Pharaoh then commanded all his people, "You must throw every son born to the Hebrews into the Nile, but let every daughter live." The spirit of death that was in Pharaoh thousands of years ago is still alive today. In modern times, the Chinese government forbade its citizens from having more than one child. So families had to choose between having a son or a daughter. And many chose a son due to economic reasons. So babies were aborted or left beside the road to die because of this evil government mandate. Today, China's young men face the devastating problem of not having enough women to marry and have families with. So what's the alternative? Join military service, have alternate lifestyles. The problems we face with overcrowded cities and lack of resources is a direct result of overpopulation? No, sin. Sinful actions of sinful people are the problem. Did you know that universities across the country, professors are telling students the ethical thing for them to do is to not have children or to just have one child? They have a whole campaign about this up in Canada with billboards and everything. But again, this is opposite of what the Bible says. The Bible says that God said, "Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it." The question is, did Pharaoh call out to God regarding the fears he had of warfare and enemies? No. Did the Chinese government call out to God what concerning solutions for resources and people? No. The result of playing God instead of calling out to God will always be death and destruction. So the answer is to humble ourselves before God and ask for his help. So think about your worldview, friends, and how the world is trying to convince us of things that aren't true. God is in control. The world is not overpopulated. And we can have families and be blessed. So until next time, keep connected and encouraged. Bye.